Hungry Valley State Recreational Vehicle Area is located near the town of Gorman, west of I-5 and north of the Tehachapi's in Southern California. It's a really large area and it's got great opportunities for off-wheel training and long drives through the sandy soil in this arid area. There's a training area that's got hill climbs and bumps and ponds and other wet and slippery areas where a lot of people come to develop their skills. And so while I've been driving for a long time, I've often just driven around such areas on the trail, but I thought I'd get more experience doing this kind of driving. Um, I have a 2019 Honda Passport. I switched out the original 20-inch wheels for 18-inch wheels, bought some Nitto Grappler AT tires, put in skid plates on the engine and the gas tank, and lifted the car 2 inches. So it's a lot more capable now. And I've been following the examples of other Passport owners, especially John at John ADZ. Um, so after tackling the hill climb, came to the top of one ridge and almost crashed right into a Jeep who was driving down the ridge in the opposite direction. So after we finished up with the hill climb, we moved over to the mud, the series of ponds, put the Passport in sport range with the mud controls, and gosh, it was a piece of cake driving through these areas. No slippage, no sinking. There were at the end of this pond right here, there was one Jeep that came through the pond and flooded its engine and stalled out right about here. I went through the ponds at least 3 times and didn't have any problems. I got water all the way over the hood and against the windshield. I had 2 cameras on the car, one on the front bumper, which just got covered in mud, and then I had one on the roof, which is this view right now. So it's almost like a driver's view of the surface out there. And here you can see me going through the pond a little bit faster, muddy water coming over the hood, no problem. So after driving through this area, moved on to the bumps, which are great fun. The bumps were spaced about 6 feet apart with drops of about 2 to 3 feet. This was a good opportunity to learn two-footed driving, i.e. right foot on the gas, left foot on the brake. Something that I used to do a lot when I was driving manual transmission and used my handbrake. So it's a little more awkward doing this with 2 feet and overcoming the desire to only drive with the 1 foot. Anyways, I caught some pretty big air as I was tilting through the bumps. Rear wheels and front wheels alternated, going up about 2.5 to 3 feet. I was never worried though, because I saw the people doing it, and you would just bottom out on one side or the other. Did hit my skid plate on one time and scraped the front edge of my bumper all the way underneath what I call the parking strip or trim. So after doing this a couple of times, I felt a lot more proficient about getting out on these kind of trails. It's kind of slow going as you're creeping along, foot on the gas, foot on the brake, then letting off the brake. and moving forward a couple of feet, and then doing the same thing over again. Shout out to John and Eric for helping me through this. It was a lot of fun seeing Eric climb up on top of the wheel and easily tip the car from one side to the other. Gives you an appreciation for how easy it would be to roll over. So shout out to John DZ _ adventuring, to grid.line.go, to TrailRav4, to Borderline Explorer, to Nolo Designs, and especially my son Eli for filming a lot of the footage and acting as my tech specialist on the GoPros.